I'm back, and I did the race against Team Sonic and managed to win. Even though I didn't win the last race, I still managed to win.
Well, well, well. It would appear that the gang's all here. I can't wait to throw a wrench into their plan.
You left the wrench here, boss, along with the rest of your tools.
You're a special kind of idiot, Q-Bot.
Yay! I'm special.
Yeah, Eggman just now joined up here. So that was a nice surprise.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
That you will, Vector, that you will.
And that's about the long and short of it.
That's some pretty helpful info. Now, we just have to figure out what our next move is.
Hey, what's going on here? What are you two sneaking around talking about? You guys aren't even on the same team.
Oh, hey, Knuckles. We were just, talking about the weather.
It's sunny. There, done. By the way, where's the rest of your detective agency, Vector? SBO and Charmy. Why aren't you guys a team?
I'm out here freelancing. Yeah, that's it. Trying to make a little extra coin.
Okay, but remember, I'm watching you. No funny business.
Yes, speaking for the audience there, Knuckles, why isn't SB and Charmy on Vector's team? So they could be Team Chaotix.
Muscle back in muscle car.
I have no idea, but oh well. So yeah, we got another elimination race here to do. Oh, and if I remember correctly, after we clear this race here, a certain cutscene will play that I've been waiting for. So we'll just have to wait and see. And yeah, during that, yeah, as I was replaying for that Grand Prix, I got an achievement where I managed to take someone out while using the burst wisp. So that was nice. I got that achievement. So I tried to take a screenshot of it, but problems that you can't save screenshots of when achievement notifications pop up. So that's a little unfortunate, but I did get it one there. Oh, and yeah, so I think in this kind of elimination race is a little different. Instead of just being one player being eliminated, I think it's two, but I could be wrong on that. We'll find out in a second here. Yeah, it is two. Yeah, because the more races there are, the more players get eliminated. So that would just leave like one team left on top. That is, if your whole team's in the top three by the time you finish. If you can make it to the final lap. Well, at the end of the second lap, I mean. Yeah, but yeah, and looking back from 2019, what a crazy year that was, especially for me, because yeah, I graduated high school. Yeah, it was the last year where I really started doing vlogs. Well, the reason I really stopped that is because maybe because there were just haven't been any points where I felt the need to vlog anything really. So I kind of just lost interest in that. So, but you never know. Maybe that's something like that could happen again at some point. But yeah, and yeah, and then of course, second half of 2019. Well, I would say it wasn't like the greatest or anything, but it wasn't the worst either. But just say I wasn't in like the happiest place back then, and yeah, like my dad even asked me if I wanted to see Frozen 2 around that one time it was coming out, and I was like, no, I didn't, because I didn't really care. But stuff happened, and I wasn't doing too great. So I changed my mind on that, and I honestly didn't regret it. It definitely did help. So I'm glad I did go at the end there. So I don't know if I'll see Frozen 3 or 4 in theaters, but who knows? Who knows indeed. And I think my whole team here got in the top 3. Yeah. That's great. I like how when they slowly come to a stop, they just slowly start steering, and then all of a sudden it stopped. It's funny though. So, and that's all. Chapter 2. Let's see. Did we get the cutscene that I thought of here? I was thinking of.
Knuckles said you were being sneaky or something. Is that true?
Maybe just a little. I'm working on something.
Say no more. That's good enough for me. You'll tell me what I need to know.
You got that right, Sonic.
Great. Now let's go find us another race to win.
Okay, so no, it was like later on, actually. Might have been at the end of a Grand Prix, come to think of it. Oh well. And yep, Team Vector. Next one. I think a better name for this would be Team Dimensions or something. And well, 2 of them are in the same dimension, well, but from a different time period, so I don't know what to go for that one, but
A few more races are just what the doctor ordered.
yeah. And now we get access to Team Vector here, which consists of Silver. Oh, well, that's Blaze, not Silver. Blaze, Silver, and Vector here. So I think it's only right we start with Vector here, since the team's named after him.
There is only one thing that could improve this affair. More racers. Team Eggman is joining the contest. Hello all. Miss me?
Eggman! I knew it! You're the one behind all this!
Oh, please. I'm here to race, the same as you. Except unlike you, my team are the only ones who are unstoppable.
You've never been unstoppable, Eggman. In fact, you're very stoppable.
And now these fellows are here as well. Oh, excellent, excellent. Let the race commence.
Ah, I wish the boss had let us race with him instead of letting those egg pawns be on his team.
Yes, but we have a list of duties to perform here while the boss is away.
That's right. We need to maintain the power levels of the boss's vegetable garden and water the unstable energy core.
I think you read the list backwards.
I can't read at all.
Yeah, Warmong Q-Butter in the game, but not playable as usual. Oh, here, and not only Team Eggman's that joined the team.
A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do when she wants to win.
Yeah.
Well, watch your back. Something fishy's going on.
Oh, Knuckles. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you cared. What's the name?
Yeah, not only Team Eggman joined, but Team Dark has joined as well, and they don't even get any cutscenes with them being first introduced here, but but of course they're not showing up here in the race because the randomization didn't include them here. And good for them choosing Vector for this race because there's a lot of things to smash through that can makes it easier to do with him from here. And the thing that Vector's car is the only one of the entire from the only one here that well, maybe as well, Amy's car is from all transforms, so yeah. And yeah, because Vector's car appears in the IDW comics, is what I'm saying. Yeah, which means that, which yeah, I mentioned this back doing Frontiers as well, when I did Let's Play Frontiers. Well, I think that after issue 36 is when Team Sonic Racing happens, and then from issue 37 onwards takes place either before Frontiers, and after Team Sonic Racing. But because I say that because we still don't know when, don't have anything that's referenced in Frontiers that are in the IDW comics, like Sage, for example. We don't see her in them at all. But probably bound to happen at some point. But yeah, well, who knows? Who knows indeed? I do think she'll show up eventually, but it just may not be for a while. And there's one animation that Vector does here that I'm hoping he does here. Well, he like looks to the left or right and gives a thumbs up or a thumbs down. One of the two. But yeah, can't remember. I don't know how to get that to trigger though, is the thing. And I always just find it funny. And yeah, one guess why I could think of why SBO and Charming are in this and not a full, don't have the full Team Chaotix is because they couldn't think of a unique character theme for like each of them for when they were doing a Team Ultimate. You could have like do like one of the stage themes. One of them do like one of the stage themes. Like could have SBO do like one of the stage themes from Sonic Rivals too, since he was playable in that game. And maybe like a certain Sonic Hero stage or something like that. And that in for Charmy. But yeah, I'm not sure. And yeah, there was an assault model Jetpack robot confirming that this takes place after Forces and and a robot seen again in Frontiers, but it's a different one. And artful dodging it. Whatever he has with the great Quake West. So I guess the other achievement didn't really count there. Well, man, when I did Ultimate Fit before, but oh well. And yeah, you may have noticed that Eggman's team consists of 2 egg pawns. There, but yeah, I'll get back to those in a little bit.
The fact that Eggman is here has me worried.
Yeah, he could be working with Dodonpa.
If the two of them even know each other, that is.
Yeah, it's a mystery. I wonder if Shadow knows anything. He'd work with Eggman if it meant getting what he wanted. I think I'll have a little chat with him.
Yeah, and hopefully have him appealing like a cutscene here, and yeah, same story, well, branching paths and same kind of dialogue.
I'm here to do one thing. Win.
And then
I'm here to do
yeah,
one thing.
yeah. So I'll skip one of them here when we do this here, and yeah, we'll have this next one be Silver. Here and actually, yeah, Silver. I was considering doing Blaze, but no, I'll save Blaze for the next one.
Well, look who decided to show up. Are you actually gonna try to win, or are you just here to do Eggman's bidding?
I always try, and I always succeed. I'm not here for you, and I'm not working with the Doctor. I'm here to put an end to his evil plans.
Fair enough. You could never beat me anyway. Oh, and don't worry, I'll stop Eggman for you.
Sonic, I'm the ultimate life form. I could never lose to you.
Tell you what, how about I challenge you to a race to see who's the best?
Challenge accepted. Although there is no challenge.
Yeah, when his shadow worked with Eggman, well, and since Adventure 2, or I guess that was to extend 06 and he wasn't, I guess when the Black Arms attacked.
Yeah, he thinks he's faster than me.
But
About Eggman.
Oh, Shadow's here to stop him too, so
yeah,
useful.
Excellent.
yeah, of course in Forces there was the Phantom Ruby illusions as well, so yeah, and now we have Team Dark Hero race humans. Yeah, look, we can take. Yeah, what's funny about the Eggman is that you can actually take them out. Like, you get like a little subtle hint of that in the CGI cutscene there, where Team Vector took them out and then they sandwiched Eggman in and then have him crash into an iceberg and blow up. Which I always find that so hilarious, and they always seem to have this running joke where, well, some Eggman dies and doing the racing games cutscenes. Well, Sonic the Hedgehog also is racing. He doesn't die. He just does a wheelie when right before Sonic passes him at the finish line. And then, yeah, and yeah, of course in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, you get Eggman goes all out and takes out whoever's in his way, and then just gets crushed by a dinosaur in Dinosaur Jungle. And yeah, the Eggmans, yeah, as I mentioned already, you can take them out, but they won't spawn back immediately. But yeah, and they're not playable in the game, unfortunately. I mean, I don't really mind, because who would want to play as an Eggman? I don't know. Who wouldn't want to play as an Eggman? But yeah, they're there to serve as like temporary teammates for Eggman until he gets his full-on team with him. Which I won't spoil who they are, but you know what? I'll spoil one of them. One of them is Metal Sonic. And I won't say who the other one is until he shows up. Or she. Yeah, but yeah, and if Team Sonic Racing came out after Frontiers, then I think it would be pretty obvious of what Eggman's team would be. It would be him, Metal Sonic, and Sage. But this was before Sage existed. But yeah, we're going Ultimate yet again. Yeah, so almost new actor here. I don't remember his name here, unfortunately, but yeah, I will say I'm a huge fan of his voice. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just not how I picture Silver sounding thing, really. I mean, it's definitely not as bad. It's definitely more tolerable than Kirk Thornton as Shadow. I'll say that at least. Definitely for his voice that he had in like back in the 2000s, since as well as I think it's Quentin Flynn who was that played him in the 2010s before this person took over. Which, ironically enough, also voiced Sheldon in My Life as a Teenage Robot. Which, I remember I watched that show about a year ago. For Foley about a year ago, and yeah. I remember I only saw like a few episodes before of it, and only episode I owned on DVD was like this one of this. I think it was called Robot for All Seasons, where this is his name in the episode. I think it was a season 3 one, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And Yeah, even in the redub of Generations that they did last year, well, yeah, still didn't really turn me around on Silver's voice there. But who knows if Crossworld's will? I'm not sure yet. Cause I really think we just need a game with him playable at some point where, or at least has good, where we get to hear his voice under Ian Flynn's writing. And then maybe I'll it'll make a difference there. Cause yeah, cause like for example, yeah, Kirk Thorne's Shadow voice here. Still, it's my least favorite Shadow voice, but wow, Team Dark got first place. I just noticed that. But yeah, I'll get back to that after. Oh, I actually need to win shoot. Well, but yeah, I'll finish what I'm saying first and then cut it. Where, yeah, Kirk Thorne's Shadow voice well. Shadow Generations, that was honestly the only game where I actually liked Kirk Thorne the Shadow. Really. Because, well, so I don't know why, it just probably was due to the fact that he had a good script going for him that time around, so, yeah. So I'll just leave it at that, and I'll just cut till the race is finished. Alright, well, at the end of the race, and oh man, wow, again, Team Dark nearly tried to pass me at the end there, but they didn't get the top 3 that time, but wow. Yet again, that's twice now that's happened.
Perhaps you could be useful in assisting me to thwart the Doctor's plan after all, Sonic.
Wow, that's awfully big of you, Shadow. I'm not sure it's just Eggman's plan we've got to smash.
Agreed. Dodonpaw's motivations are a mystery to me, as are his loyalties. But be assured, if he's working with the Doctor, I'll crush him too.
Well, okay, so I need to get at least one key from that. And well, so that's what we want to use to do it. So I didn't just need to win, and this one's the same thing.
I'm here to do.
And so I can just press X to begin the story here. Do the stage here, because you know what? For the sake of it, won't do that. And I'll just do this here.
Well, look who decided to show up. Are you actually?
And yeah, that's the same as before. I just wanted to make sure. So, I think, yeah, I think this will just be the last race I'll do, and then just call it here. Yeah, but, yeah, took out another one of Eggman's, well, another one of the egg ponds here. Yeah, and, yeah, you can hear Blaze's horn here. It's just, yeah, some of the horns here are weird, because, like, they're not, like, real sounding horns. They're all meant to be, like, goofy sounding. But not really meant for, it to be real or anything. It's all just meant to be for fun, but, yeah. Yeah, and... yeah. Yeah, it's funny about Blaze is that, whoa. Well, he said whenever she's in midair, she's like, she's also scared of being up there because she's afraid of heights. Even something that was stated back in Sonic Rush, that's where she was kind of scared of heights. So, yeah, that's been carried over here. Yeah, and yeah, that's another thing I guess the Void can do is that it can slow down other players who's using it. It's here, but yeah. Something else I do want to talk about here, well, a couple other things, but I think I'm going to save it for next time. Because, Yeah, since we're near the end of the episode here. Got your hers there, and one thing you can't, little tip you can do is that'll keep your ultimate meter going, lasting longer. Is that, yeah, try to take out any rivals or anyone in your way, because you get a little bit more energy and the meter will last a little bit longer. And there is an alternative you can do, but I'll save that for another time.
Exactly what I wanted.
Let's see, can I take anyone out from this burst with? I guess not. And you know what, I'll go this way now since I haven't gone this way yet. And yeah, and just like Knuckles and Silver, Players also has gotten a new voice. Before she was voiced by Laura Bailey, and in this game onward she's voiced by, I think, Erica Lindbeck. I know her first name's Erica, but I think her last name is Lindbeck or something like that. And yeah, and really, yeah, for the most part they kept Blaze's voice between all three of her voice actresses is the same, consistently sounding the same, which is nice. Nice, because she definitely kept the most consistent voices out of all the changes. Well, there is a difference in all of them that you can tell, but yeah, it's not as very obvious that compared to everyone else who got their voices changed. And whatever that does happen. And wow, we tied with Eggman. But Eggman still won. Wow.
Perhaps you could be useful in a situation.
And yeah. Yeah, now, so that's done there. We did first 3 stages here with well, all of Team Vector here, and well, I know this is 3-6 and not 3-3 I did, but yeah, you don't need to do them all in perfect order here or anything, but yeah, hey. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode. So next time on Team Sonic Racing, we shall continue on with Chapter 3 here. So I'll see you all next time.